Recently, I'd been looking for a really unique and fun niche that could get me quick success in 2026, almost like using a hack. But after weeks of searching and getting zero success, I was about to give up, thinking it was impossible to find a jackpot niche. And then one day, I came across a channel called Low Budget Stories. I was quite mind-blown by their videos because they were both fun and unique to watch, even though they had something we all know, Woj characters. After a little bit of research, I found out its competitor channels, Budget Music Stories, Wojak Explainer, Lord Wojak and more. But what caught my eye was that all of them were getting thousands of views and a lot of subscribers. As I dug deeper, turned out these faceless music videos are actually created by AI in the easiest way possible. Which means those channels aren't just lucky. They've cracked a code that most people are too lazy to figure out. That was all for me. I jumped in immediately, researched their channels and videos for days, understood the strategy and process they follow, and built a complete system to create videos like theirs. And in this video, I'm going to share each and every detail of the Wojak video creation process, from ideation to scripting, music, to visual and animation, to editing and thumbnail, everything step by step. Music. So now let's grab a cup of coffee and let's get started with the most important question. Why does this content work so well on YouTube? Music. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Most people start content creation without enough research, so they pick some random topic about finance or health and then music. Guess why their video gets only 17 views, but we've already got enough of this on YouTube. Music, there's no freshness or fun in them. On the other hand, Wojak content works because it's unique, funny, and kind of like memes, which are the most popular internet culture, but only if you choose the right topic first. You cannot just make something that sounds deep or funny in your own head. Smart creators do something different. Let me show you. First, open my prompt doc. You will get the link in my free WhatsApp and Telegram group, the description, music below. Pull up your video idea prompt. Now go to your competitors and study them. Find 10 to 15 of their best performing videos, the ones with hundreds of thousands of views. Copy their titles, paste them under your prompt. Music. This next step is the one most people skip. Before letting ChatGPT generate ideas, add your channel's unique angle. Maybe your channel focuses on career struggles or relationship drama or pure millennial dread. Whatever it is, clearly tell the AI. For example, I chose documentaries out case studies to focus on. Music. Now, let it generate ideas that actually fit your brand. Scroll through the results slowly. Pick the one that hits your gut. The one that makes you think, yeah, this could actually blow up. I chose this particular idea because it had emotion and felt relatable. If you choose the right topic in the ideation phase, you are already ahead of 90% of creators who just wing it. But this is only step one. What comes next decides whether your video feels like an average upload or music completely addictive. Now let's talk about thumbnails. You probably think you will do with them later, and that is a mistake. Thumbnails are the difference between getting ignored and getting clicked. Successful channels do not reinvent thumbnails every upload. They find one format that works and repeat it with tiny changes. Look at any big Wojak channel. It's always the same layout, same mood, and same style. Only the text or facial expression changes. It is boring to make, but it brings views. So, stop trying to be an artist and copy what already works. Go back to the competitors you researched earlier. Find videos that match your idea. Download their thumbnails. Put them all in one folder. You will need them later when packaging the video, which we will discuss at the end of this video. Now, let's talk about the script. Not going to lie, this is where I messed up badly the first time. I thought relatable jokes and sad piano music were enough, but they were not. The video felt empty. Wojak scripts need structure, pacing, and the right emotional beats that land at the right moments. So, open your scripting prompt in the Google Doc I prepared for you. Music. Once you copy the prompt, open Claude AI and paste in your video idea. The AI might give you multiple characters talking, but I kept it as Wojak's inner monologue. Music. I wanted it to feel raw and personal. First, read the script out loud, and then fix anything that sounds robotic or off. Now here's the real secret most creators never learn. And exactly this is why some videos die at 5,000 views, while others explode past 100,000. Visuals. Most people treat images as a secondary part. They generate random AI pictures, hope it fits the vibe, and then wonder why the video feels confusing and messy. The top channels do the opposite. They follow a system. Every visual looks like it belongs together with the same Wojak style, same music mood, same energy from start to end. Here is the simple process. First, finish your script completely. Do not skip this part. Next, open ChatGPT. Paste your full script. Use your script to image prompt from my prompt doc. Ask it to generate visual prompts for every scene in the script. You will get a batch of image prompts. Music. If it feels short, ask for more. That's it. Now comes the important part. Most tutorials will tell you to learn complicated prompting, study AI art for weeks, music, or even take paid courses on Midjourney or Stable Diffusion. By the time you finish learning, the trend is already dead and you have posted nothing. That's the trap. So instead of putting you through all that pain, I myself spent days figuring out exactly how to prompt AI for perfect Wojak scenes. Then we built something people would easily charge hundreds of dollars for, a custom GPT that does all the hard work for you. It is called Wojak Scene Generator. You can find it in the GPT store, or if you need this custom GPT, just leave a comment GPT on my video, and I will share this with you for free. Now, here is how ridiculously simple this is. You click Start Chat, and the GPT first asks if your character is male or female. Let's say male. Then it asks if there are bystanders in the scene. We say yes. Next, it asks whether you want to upload a reference image or describe the scene yourself. We choose to describe it. Music. For example, I am putting this image prompt as the description where Wojak is doing a mop. Then it asks if there is a second main character. We say no, just Wojak. After that, the GPT generates two ready-made prompts. Music, one with a blurred background and one without. You pick the one you like and copy it. But before we do anything, you might wonder, why do we need this custom GPT? Why aren't we using simple prompts? Because putting prompts every time like that is messy and frustrating. But the moment we create custom GPT, we are building a system, a content machine. So once your visuals prompt is locked in, you are ready for the next step, actual Wojak scene generation. So now head over to Higgsfield AI, which is a generative platform, music, that turns text, images, or sketches into cinematic videos with precise control over camera movement and motion. And music inside Higgsfield AI, select Google's latest image generator, also known as Nano Banana Pro, and it is insanely accurate. Paste music, the prompt. Select the right aspect ratio for YouTube long-form videos, which is 16:9, and choose the output quality. Music. It could be 1K, 2K, or 4K. 2K is the most used quality, so I selected that and asked the AI to generate two outputs for now. Since our prompt itself is about Wojak characters, you will get scenes with Wojak characters in them. Music. But there's a problem. Every character looks the same in it. So to set your main character stand out, upload your WJA character reference image first, and then upload a second image for the NPC bystanders. To make this even easier, I have already created a set of some of the most popular WOJ avatars music and linked them in the description so you do not have to search for anything. This time, when the results come back, they are music clean. Wojak is prominent in his Ferrari, NPC bystanders in the IY background looking exactly like the classic animated videos, and everything fits music perfectly. But what if you want to turn celebrities or any real-life man into Wojak characters? There's a way for this, music too. You know what separates a channel that gets a few thousand views from one that suddenly explodes into the millions? Celebrity crossovers. And most people have absolutely no idea how to pull them off in Wojak style. Let me break it down in the simplest way possible. Let's say we are going to turn Brad Pitt into a Wojak character. Music. First, we go back to the GPT. Select male because we are doing Brad Pitt. Music. Then it asks about bystanders. We type no because we want all the attention on him. Music. Next, we upload a reference image of Brad Pitt in which he's alone in the picture. After that, the GPT asks if there is a second main character. Nope, just Brad Music Pitt. At this point, it generates a clean, focused prompt built entirely around a single music character scene. Now copy that prompt and open Higgsfield AI. Upload the music, same Brad Pitt reference image, paste the prompt and hit generate. That's it. The result is crazy. Nano Banana recreates Brad Pitt in perfect Wojak cartoon style. Same face shape, music, same hairstyle, same outfit. That was the moment I realized this thing was music different. So, I pushed it further. I tried a photo of Lionel Messi standing with Roger Federer. Again, it nailed it. I also created Usain Bolt's celebration after winning in Wojak style. Every single image looked like it came straight out of an actual WOJ animated series. So if you thought basic Wojak scenes were cool, turning real celebrities into Wojak characters is where the real views are hiding. But there is one huge mistake almost everyone makes with bystander characters. Music. And if you do not fix it, your scenes will look weird no matter how good your main character is. Let me show you exactly what that mistake is. But wait, before we move ahead, I have created a full course on how to succeed on YouTube with AI. And this course have everything that you need to start your YouTube journey. In my 10 years of experience, I have built several channels for me and my clients, and everything that I learned in these 10 years is shared on this course. You will also get group coaching calls every week from me directly, and a community of like-minded people whom you can network and grow your business. I'm giving away this coaching and courses at just $199 per year. You don't need to pay any monthly fees like other YouTube gurus. And also, I won't sell other teaching for higher price. You pay $199 and get access of my coaching and courses for a year. The link is in the description. Now gets back to the video. Bystander's problem. It's called not being specific about your background music characters. Let me explain with a simple example. Imagine we are creating a scene, music, where Wojak is at a concert with his girlfriend. We choose male, say yes to bystanders, music, and add a second main character who is female. The GPT creates the prompt. We copy it and head over to Higgsfield AI. This time, we upload 3 reference images, one for Wojak, one for the girlfriend, and one for the NPC bystanders who are standing behind them. We set it to generate 4 images at once and hit go. When the results come back, they look really clean. Nano Banana automatically places the NPC bystanders in the background and keeps Wojak and his date as the clear focus. It actually feels like a real animated Wojak moment. But if you do not clearly say that the background characters should be NPCs, the AI will still generate the scene, but the people in the background will not look like different Wojak-style characters. Suddenly, the whole scene feels off, and the aesthetic is broken. So, always be clear while giving prompts to AI tools. Music. Now, let's say you generated a scene you really like, but only the bystander faces look wrong. Music. There is an easy fix. Download the image, upload it back into the model as your first reference image. Then, upload an NPC character as your second reference image. Music. Use this exact prompt. Change the bystanders' faces to the character in the second attached image. The NPC bystanders must have natural variation in clothing and hair, while remaining simplified Wojak-style NPCs. In most cases, Nano Banana gets it right almost instantly. So, now you know the fix. And this is just the beginning, because next, I am going to show you how to turn one Wojak scene into multiple B-roll shots without manually prompting anything. You have your main scene ready, which is great, but you need more. This is where music B-roll becomes important. The problem is, most creators either skip B-roll completely or waste hours manually creating small variations of the same scene. That is tiring, and honestly not needed at all. To fix this, I built another custom GPT called Prompt Engineer for Nano Banana B-roll. Music. It's also free to use. To get this one, just leave a comment GPT in the comment music section. Here's how it works in the simplest way possible. You upload your WOJ scene and the GPT analyzes the image. Then it generates 5 different B-roll prompts in JSON format. Music, you choose one, copy the entire JSON block from the opening bracket to the closing bracket, music, and then go back to Higgsfield AI. Upload your original WOJ scene. Paste the JSON output and music generate. Repeat this for all 5 prompts and you suddenly have multiple angles and variations of the same scene without writing a single prompt yourself. That is method 1, fully automated and very easy. But there is also method 2, which gives more control. The process is almost the same, but this time you upload music, the Wojak scene, and describe what you want to happen manually. For example, music, you type something simple like they are eating popcorn or dancing at a concert. The GPT then creates 5 different B-roll shots based on that idea, different angles, close-ups, and variations. You take each JSON prompt, go back to Higgsfield AI, upload the scene, paste the JSON, and generate. The results are surprisingly good. One scene shows them doing something specific, music. Another gives a top-down view. Another focuses on a close-up of the character. Yes, AI still makes small mistakes sometimes, but the success rate is high enough that you almost always get usable shots. The best part is, you barely need to think about prompting music because the GPT handles everything. But static images are only half the game. If you want to compete with the big Wojak channels, music animation is the next step. But before we get into that major part, let's be frank about one thing. It's been over 2 years since I have been sharing these amazing niches with you without fail every music week. But in return, I just need a small thing from you in return. Just one like for my video is a gesture of appreciation for my hard work. That will motivate me to work hard for you and bring even better niches every week. Now, we were getting to animation, which comes with another problem. People try to animate everything manually using complicated software they barely understand, or they hire someone on Fiverr, pay $100 per video, wait 3 days, and still get average results. That workflow is painful, slow, music, and completely unnecessary. So I built another custom GPT called Wojak Animation Prompt Engineer for Seedance. It does one job and it does it really well. It takes your Wojak image and instantly generates 5 animation prompts in JSON format that you can use directly inside Higgsfield AI. There are again 2 super simple ways to use it. Method 1 is straightforward. Music. You upload your reference image and write a short basic line. For example, as per our demo script, the first scene is the Wojak character mopping the floor. So you can type something like, the camera slowly zooms in and Wojak looks at the camera with a depressed look. That's it. The GPT already knows how to turn that into a proper animation prompt. In seconds, it gives you 5 ready-to-use JSON outputs. But method 2 is even easier. You just upload the image and write nothing at all. The GPT analyzes the image on its own and creates animation prompts based on music, what it thinks fits the scene best. Now, here's how you actually use those prompts. Music. Go to the video section inside Higgsfield AI and select the seed dance model. This is easily the best model for 2D style animations, right? Now, upload your reference image as the first frame. Paste in the JSON prompt. Turn off the enhanced setting. Set your duration and resolution to maximum. Then hit generate. The results are really mind-blowing. You can check the result by both turning on and off the fixed lens option. SND, use whichever you like. What makes Seed Dance so good is that it does not damage your video quality. Everything stays sharp. The movements feel smooth and natural, almost like real animation. You can clearly see the camera zoom working. Wojak looking at the camera with a straight face, smiling, and the entire scene flowing exactly as planned. We have already made a lot of Wojak animations. As you can see, all of them look clean, smooth, and premium. Music. And now you have a simple system to do it without stress for this job. But there is still one final piece missing. Music narration. Because you can have great animations, but if your Wojak characters sound like a cheap text-to-speech voice, people will click away. Most creators either use bad AI voices that sound robotic, or they try to record themselves and realize they cannot voice act a Wojak properly. Both options fail. What you want to do next is open 11 Labs and go straight to the text-to-speech section. Choose a voice that fits how Wojak looks and sounds in your head. Once you have that, paste your script and hit generate. Music, let it process. Then download the narration file. At the same time, make sure all your images are ready too. Once you have everything, move over to CapCut because this is where everything comes together. This step decides whether your video feels clean and professional or messy and forgettable. Editing doesn't only mean dragging a few clips onto a timeline, adding audio, and saying you are done if you do it. Music. It's a completely wrong concept, because the result is a flat, lifeless video that people click away from in the first minute. What actually separates channels that blow up from the ones nobody notices is music pacing. Every scene has to match what is being said at that exact moment. If the narration changes, music, the visual should change too. Every cut, every transition should feel like it belongs there. Start by placing your voice over on the timeline first. Music. This is your backbone. Then layer your Wojak scenes on top, syncing them tightly to the narration. If the voice is talking about something specific, the visual should show that exact thing, right? Then I'd say you don't really need any transition in this video. Instead, add a good music. Go to the Get a track that matches the mood of your video, or you can get the music directly from the library in CapCut like I did. Turn the music way down around -15 or 16 dB. Music. If it is louder than that, it competes with the voiceover and ruins the entire experience. Your generated clips already come with sound effects, so do not add extra ones. But music, you can definitely add captions. Just go to the captions option on top, and then select AI caption and music, then just keep the setting as I am using and hit generate. That's it. Watch the full video once from start to music finish. If it feels smooth and easy to listen to, export it. But do not relax yet because packaging is where most people completely mess things up. You have a finished video, but nobody's clicking on it. Why? Music. Because the thumbnail looks like every other thumbnail on YouTube, or worse, it looks like it was made in Microsoft Paint. Music. Here is what actually works. Remember the thumbnails you saved earlier. Music, open, Wojak Visuals Generator, Custom GPT again. Tell the AI exactly the kind of thumbnail you want, and then follow the exact same process for the image creation. Once the prompt is generated, take it to Higgsfield again, Music, and upload your reference thumbnail from the thumbnails you saved before. And in a few seconds, it gives you a complete image which you can use as the thumbnail, which is based on your winning competitor's exact layout, composition, and visual logic. So you are no longer guessing, you are borrowing what already works. You can directly tell Higgsfield AI what thumbnail text you want. It will music generate the image with that text on it. But sometimes it makes blunders. In that case, just upload it to Canva and apply text. But you music can also keep it clean without any text. It's your call. At this point, all that is left is uploading the video. But let's be honest, even after learning a TOS, most people get stuck here. Not because getting the tool is hard. You will get the link to Higgsfield AI in the description below anyway. The reason is that they will just overthink the first upload until nothing ever goes live. So let me be clear about it. Your first video might take 4 or 5 hours. That is normal. By the time you reach video number 6 or 7, you will finish them, let's say, in 2 hours. Music. That is when everything clicks and you stop doubting every tiny decision. Because YouTube's success is about building a repeatable system that gets better over time. And that only happens if you actually start and stay consistent. So, are you going to start working on it? Let me know in the comments below. And also, let me know which niche's video creation process you want to learn about next. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our valuable tutorials. See you soon.